welcome to the Botanical Night. This is a night on Ishigaki from March 28 to 29. And I like to speak about some tropical plants which you see almost everywhere in the tropics. So they are impatiens. Impatiens which belongs to almost solely to its own family, Balsaminaceae, because the old name was Balsamine. And it's a big genus, mostly tropical, with many plants cultivated in many different regions of the tropical belt of the earth. So these are impatiens, named because fruits cannot wait. So if you touch the fruit, it will open and release seeds, sometimes to the big distance. Another thing is very interesting asymmetric flowers with long spores and specific combination of anthers and styles, so male and female organs together. Also very interesting is extra floral nectarius, nectarius which is located on leaves of impatiens. These nectarius, for example, attract ants who will defend the plant. One thing is now seen very clear against the lamp. This is a transparency of stems. It's not just a random character. It's a good taxonomic character of all impatiens. So with that help of that character, you can identify these plants. What does it mean, transparency of stems? To me, it means that there are very little amount of cells with secondary cell walls. I'm not sure if you know that, but at first, plant cell is covered with a primary cell wall. And then on some point, some cells will accumulate more and more cellulose with lignin and other components, which will form the secondary cell wall. Secondary cell wall will eventually result in dying of cell, but the dead cell is very useful to plants. So many plant tissues consist of these dead cells with secondary cell walls. So actually, secondary cell walls are non-transparent, mostly because the fibers of cellulose are located in different directions, which make light not available from the light is not going well through the stem of these plants, through the tissues which made of these secondary cell wall cells. Then impatiens has very little amount of these cells with secondary walls, even in stem, where amount of the cell in normal plants is much higher. I'm not sure if there's any adaptation here. Any ideas would be welcomed. So far, I only have an idea that if it's adaptation, of course, if that adaptation might help stem cells to photosynthesize, that's a very well-known problem. The cells within a stem do not have access to light. But here, there is an access to light. So probably that will help some of cells to photosynthesize and therefore provide carbohydrates of their own instead of taking them from other parts of the plant. So this is impatient. The plant is broadly cultivated in tropics with lots of interesting and unusual features. And today is again the end of March with several species of impatiens are flowered on Ishigaki. I wanted also to make a video about Volvulus, another interesting plant which grows very close. But unfortunately I completely forgot that plants from this Ipomoea family, morning glories, will close flowers for the night, so they are not suitable for any botanical night. This was Impatiens on Ishigaki. Thank you very much.